Oops. There we go. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Appreciate everybody being here. Beginning of the week. Although for a lot of people in the U.S., not the beginning of the work week because of Memorial Day. And that's why I wanted to start with that to remind you that, the freedoms we enjoy here and frankly sometimes give up all too easily here are not free. So take a time to remember those who have given the ultimate sacrifice. All right, let's see who's here today. Hey, Beetle's in the house. Sir, how's it going? Automatic Beats, always appreciate it. 100 Air, welcome. Alexander, to commemorate and remember the fallen, it's our duty to stand up against this tyranny. I couldn't have said it any better. There you go. Thank you, Alexander, for that. Road tripping with the triplets. Nice. Awesome. Enjoy your time. Gotta spend the time with the family. Alexander chiming in again. Yeah. Fought the British for 2%. I think tax is what he's talking about. And now we got 40% tax. Yeah, exactly. But yes, otherwise, I hope everybody enjoys the Memorial Day. I'm sure that a number of you guys have cookouts, all that kind of thing. And I'm not going to try and make this a long live stream. Not that I have any other plans, but regardless, we're gonna try and keep it streamlined, unless you guys otherwise occupy me in the damn chat. So, which is okay. Honestly, appreciate it. All right, so let's start off here with a look at the markets as always, and share that screen. See how I got that set there. I don't know. I like that flag in the background. What do you think? I thought that was appropriate for today. Little flag flying in the background. Let me do this, though, to make the screen a little bit bigger for you. There we go. And as always, we've got to put up the not financial advice because some people think I give financial advice. Alexander's asking about Ando. Maybe we'll go check that out after we go down a little bit here. Thank you, 100 Air. Appreciate you liking that flag in the background. I thought it was appropriate today. So went and edited a little clip together, brought it in here, and here we are. All right, let's go take a walk down the market path here. So Bitcoin, 68,893, just under that 69K mark. Still up over the last 7 days. I will take it. Ethereum kind of popped a little bit over the weekend. Went from like 37, 38 up over 39. And right now, 39.29. That's up 27% in the last 7 days. And just over 3% in the last 24 hours. Looking strong right there. Let's see. BNB, 603. Solidly up above the 600. I'm good with that. Solana, 168.21, down 5% over the last 7 days, and but still up almost 2.5% in the last 24 hours. So looking pretty steady there for Solana, and I had to come here and get automatic beats saying Solana to the moon, baby. Can't not have that. I'm trying. I don't know what that is. Oh, the countdown. Ha. Okay, I got it. Sorry. And Alexander saying render to $100. Well, let's see. I haven't even looked at these markets honestly since I brought this screen up. So let's keep going here. We got XRP 53 cents, up still 4% over the week. Doge almost 17 cents right now. Crazy. Cardano 46 cents, pretty much holding steady. Avalanche, AVAX still up 5% in the last 7 days, 37.67. Link 17.41 again, up, even though it's up almost 6% over the last 7 days. I don't know, still a good buy for Link. Tron back down into that 11-cent area, down 8.5% over the last week. Bitcoin Cash, down back down below $500. Hey, whatever, is what it is, right? Uniswap, look at this, holding strong. Uniswap up 43.7%, almost 44% in the last 7 days. Crazy. And look at Pepe up 78.7, so say almost 80% in the last 7 days. Unbelievable. I love it. Matic looking pretty good, still up 7% over the last 7 days, still under $1. So as far as I'm concerned, goodbye. Litecoin, I like it for what it's meant to be used for, at just under $85. Let's see here. Render. Okay, so well, Render's got a 10x to make that $100 mark there, Alexander. Now, could it? I think it will in this cycle. And as a matter of fact, Render is one of the ones that you can vote for for the next crypto portfolio. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to take a quick second to talk about that right now while we're here. I got to get that screen prepared. Unfortunately, I am a slacker. Well, I put this live stream together, unfortunately, last minute this morning. So I didn't get a chance to do it over the weekend. Too damn busy. So let me just change screens real quick and share that with you. So basically, one more week, we're voting on the normal crypto portfolio on Crypto on the Rocks, which is Web3 P2E. And matter of fact, let me get my head out of the way here so you can see here. Yeah, and Alexander saying all season is coming. No doubt about that, brother. No doubt about that. So let me just get this out of the way, get my head out of the way. All right, there we go. So basically, until the end of this week, taking votes, I put a poll on Twitter, on YouTube, and on Facebook, where you can vote out of these projects what we're going to do for deep-in projects for the second half of 2024. That's going to be the DCA portfolio for Crypto on the Rocks. So I'll run through these really quick. So if you have not already voted, and you can vote for up to 3, okay, up to 3. And you can put your votes in the live chat, and I will catch them afterward and make sure that they are put here. So the first one is Arweave, Deeper Network. We all know Deeper Network here. DNet, Demo, Filecoin, Fry's Crypto. Flux was a write-in on Crypto on the Rocks, and I'm not going to lie, I haven't even had a chance to go pull any more information about that. Helium, Hive Mapper, or the Honey Token, IOTX, Orchid. No, there's nothing in my coffee. Render, which is leading the way right now. Streamer. Now with Streamer, again, there's like 5 different projects named Streamer. I'm talking about the one with the ticker data, DATA. Then there's Theta and Power Ledger. So again, you can pick up the 3 of those, put your votes in the live chat. I'll get them later. I appreciate your assistance with, excuse me, with trying to fill that portfolio. All right, let's run real quick back to the charts, go down a little bit more here, and let's keep going. H bar looking pretty good at 10 cents. I mean, if you're looking to buy and stack some more H bar, why not, right? Let me do that. There we go. Let's see. NVIDIA, Render and NVIDIA working together. Yes. And we can all dream. Yes. Perfect. And 100 Air put his votes in there. Appreciate that, sir. I will add those in later. Thank you. Appreciate the voting. All right, let's keep going here. The Mutable X looking pretty good, up 5%, $2.39. Filecoin, one of those you can vote for, pretty solid, $6 even, up 8% in the last 7 days. Can't not stop at Caspa, just about 14 cents, up 13%. For the meme coin fans here, we got WIF up 22.7% at $3.31. That is a move up for WIF right there. Stellar has become a stable coin at this point, Stellar Lumens. Let's see, Stacks, Optimism, all looking pretty good. I mean, we got a lot of green in the market, but excuse me. Remember that U.S. markets are closed today for trading, except for crypto markets, always open. 142.90 up 5.6% for Monero. You know, I like Monero and privacy coins. Theta, another one you can vote for right here, looking pretty good. Slow upward, $2.34. Rune, slowly making its way back up there. I'll take it. Ondo, I think it was Alexander wanted to look at Ondo. So, oh my Lord, Ondo up 35.3% in the last 7 days. And that's even with it being down 3.5% in the last 24 hours. $1.24 for Ondo. Wow. So there you go. Ondo on a little bit on fire right now. All right. Now, listen, I started off with the whole patriotic thing. Again, Memorial Day, little remembering what you should be remembering with regard to that and the sacrifices that have been made. But I came across this on Twitter, and I want to show you this. Basically, it looks like it was a kid's baseball game. I'm thinking in Texas is where this happened, but it doesn't say in the tweet that we're about to look at. But basically, they told the crowd, no, we're not going to do the national anthem. So the crowd decided they were going to do the national anthem. And what I love about this, both teams walked off the field because obviously that's what they were told to do when no national anthem. But one team walked back and stood there while the crowd sang. And I'll tell you what, props for them. So let me bring that up really quick. And let's give it the due it needs to watch it right now. I'll bring it up full screen.
Not be playing the national anthem. Let's play ball.
And there goes the team back out there. Good for them. And there we go. That'll be the last. Well, I'm going to end with the same way I opened with the flag going in the background and the reminder about what Memorial Day is all about. But I thought that was fitting. That was fitting. I came across that, like I said, has absolutely nothing to do with crypto, but it does have to do with all this bullshit that we see every day going around this country that just needs to fucking end. Oh, sorry. Here we go during the day. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I just can't control myself. Alexander, thank you for your vote, sir. I appreciate that. Exactly. That is crazy. I mean, no national anthem. Listen, get the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? I just can't stand that crap anymore. I just can't. Which kind of brings me to where we're heading. I mean, you can't be, well, okay. I've done I think 3 different live streams talking about cryptocurrency potentially and its potential influence on the 2024 elections here in the United States. And since those, like, it's basically, it is front and center now. I don't care how you slice it or dice it. You know, the Biden administration has been trying to crush it. Thank you to Elizabeth Warren for continuing to try and raise her anti-crypto army. And basically that anti-crypto army is broken at this point, because these other legislators and the FJB administration realize that if they continue this course of action, this election is gone, because you've got a voting block of at least 50 million Americans, and quite frankly, growing every day, because let's be honest, inflation isn't what they say it is, and prices just keep going through the roof. And those of us that have any kind of common sense are we know we got to figure something else out. We have to figure another way. And slowly but surely, these legislators and this administration and the various 3-letter agencies that they've been sending out to attack people and projects are slowly coming to the realization that, holy shit, this is going to be a political issue. And that got brought to a head. I mean, you couldn't be anywhere on Twitter this weekend without seeing the Donald Trump talking to the Libertarian Party. And again, this isn't about Trump. This ain't about RFK. This ain't about FJB. You make your own damn decisions about who you want to vote for. I'm not here to tell you who to vote for. And but we're going to listen to the Trump interview momentarily. And you want to know what? Then I'll give you my proverbial 2 cents. Yes, exactly. Is there Baileys in that cup? No Baileys in the cup today. Sorry to say, I've polished off the Baileys. Anyway. All right. Anyway, yes. A and B crypto. But yeah, you ain't get me to do that again, but I appreciate that. I'm going to have to go seek those out where you guys made me go find those and make that into a blooper reel. Because how many times before I realized what anyway. Now I'm on to you. I'm wise to you. All right. So, wrong one. There it is. All right. So I'll read the tweet here, and then we'll listen to this. Lots of good takeaways that were all pretty much touted throughout the Twitterverse over the weekend. So let's just read this. Breaking: Donald Trump, I will ensure the future of crypto and Bitcoin will be made in the USA. I will support the right to self-custody to the nation's 50 million crypto holders. And then he goes on about Elizabeth Warren and her thugs. So I'm gonna let this play. It's about 30 seconds long, and then we'll throw out my proverbial 2 satoshis.
I will ensure that the future of crypto and the future of Bitcoin will be made in the USA, not driven overseas. I will support the right to self-custody to the nation's 50 million crypto holders. I say this with your vote. I will keep Elizabeth Warren and her goons away from your Bitcoin. And I will never allow the creation of a central bank digital currency.
Well, there you go. So that was his proverbial 2 cents, or his not his 2 cents. I'm sure that was put to him by probably Vivek, because we know Vivek is a big crypto fan, and he's got Donald Trump's ear. But here's the thing: couple of things to take away from this. One, by making these statements, does that mean he is now all of a sudden orange pilled and he's going to be all pro crypto? I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. Well, I say they're not financial advice, but this is my opinion, old guy, my opinion, piecing it all together from what I see. I'm putting that up there. It's again, my opinion. Do I believe that he's suddenly pro crypto? No. Do I believe that he's going to do what he's saying? I think if it's politically expedient, if he makes it into office, maybe, and especially if he has those pro crypto advocates in his ear. and not just those in like his administration per se, but things like John Deaton, for example, who's running against Elizabeth Warren in Massachusetts. I mean, we need another pro crypto senator to help Senator Loomis, who is literally leading the way in the Senate, and get again Elizabeth Warren out of there, quite frankly. So that's my opinion with regard to that. What's Automatic Beats saying? Trump himself. Oh my God. He's a businessman. Yeah, you're right, Alexander. Exactly. And it's funny because in one of my last live streams, I kind of pointed that out and said, he's made his money with the US dollar, and even if that weren't the case, he is going to be the president of the United States. In order to transition, he's not going to transition or even be able to if he wanted to, most likely, at least not yet, the United States to any kind of cryptocurrency standard. I mean, they would do a CBDC before that would happen. But again, his job, using my air quotes there, with regard to the US dollar, once he's in there, is to protect the US dollar and to make sure or as best as he can, make sure that he's able to maintain the dollar's world reserve currency status. And then finally, though he has, we know he has NFTs and has made some money with his NFTs, is he going to be slowly migrating over? I don't know. I don't think so. Bottom line, I don't think so. I would like to believe, well, okay. Let's put it in a nutshell. Again, who cares which candidate you think, you want to vote for? But if crypto is one of the reasons why you're voting, there are really only two options because FJB is not your guy. But RFK Jr., for those who are, does he have a path to victory? Not to get off topic here, but does RFK Jr. have a path to victory? He thinks he does. I'm not sure that he does. Normally, a third party candidate can't win. And you can see they're freezing him out of debates and all this other stuff, which I think is a farce and shouldn't be happening. But that's, and I've posted as much and tagged Donald Trump because you want to know what? He needs to be like, yeah, bring him in. And the closest I've heard him come to that is, well, I don't care if he's there. Well, dude, that's, anyway, I'm sorry. But anyway, so you got RFK Jr., you got Trump, in theory, pro crypto, right? If Trump makes it in, and even if he doesn't fulfill anything he's saying there, do you think he's going to be a more positive influence on the cryptocurrency space than Biden? My opinion is, yeah, 110%, as bad as he might be. But again, that's strictly my opinion. My opinion. Yeah. Oh, Alexander, you're taking my thunder, man. Alexander is talking about Argentina in talks with El Salvador about BTC adoption. And that's how I was going to bring this down and tell you about that. We are still going to do that. Yes, it was breaking news about 2 hours ago. And yes, it is quite bullish. But yeah, that's on the agenda here. But I wanted to start with this. Now, one other thing I want to point out, okay, is that, as much as people may not like the United States around the world or whatever the case may be, the United States government still carries extreme influence with other governments around the world. So to have cryptocurrency as part of at least a talking point, at least a point of mention that people are actually going to be potentially voting with that thought in mind, it is I don't know. I think that's a great thing. It's going to influence potentially other governments, especially if it's a pro-crypto candidate that gets elected here in the United States. I really do believe that. And again, we're seeing more and more of it, as Alexander just pointed out, with now Argentina talking with El Salvador. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. But this idea, and I wanted to take it this way, okay? This idea of, cryptocurrency and its importance in this election is, quite frankly, I don't think can be undersold, because there are still groups, governments, whatever, across the globe that are trying to beat down cryptocurrency. And please, I don't think that all of a sudden the US is yoo-hoo crypto, because please, you're going to see the DOJ continue to attack people, the SEC continue to attack people. It's going to happen, because again, just because Biden says, okay, I won't veto that, doesn't mean he's all of a sudden pro crypto. Please, all he's thinking is, I can't beat the wave, and he doesn't want to lose, and they can only cheat so much. Let's not get me going. Anyway, so I think this is going to have profound influence, and it is very profoundly important, as I'm going to point out with this, and we're going to watch this short video here, where he's talking about, the gentleman here is talking about MasterCard working with the UN team, the UN, to develop a proof of concept credit card that stops working once you've exceeded your carbon limit. Now, we know that they are all about carbon credits and social credit scores, and we see it happen in China now, and other countries are, even in the EU, that kind of thing, are working on potentially going in that direction. But I want to show you this. He lays it out. He actually shows you some of the verbiage from it and that kind of thing. So let me bring this up full screen here, and we'll listen to this. It's about, I don't know, just about a minute long.
MasterCard and the United Nations are joining forces to monitor the carbon effect of your credit card purchases. And then you'll hit your carbon max and it'll stop working. Hey, of course, it's voluntary for now. The new credit card is called Doconomy. And on the back of the card, it's going to say, I am taking responsibility for every transaction I make to help protect the planet. This is a social credit score, and it's a proof of concept. The Doconomy CO2 credit card website claims it is the largest initiative ever taken by a bank in educating its users on the impact of consumption. They say themselves they want to set a global standard for carbon calculations. That's the key. Once they have their numbers in place, then they can give every single purchase you make a score and punish you directly. This is what China does. And of course, this will only be enforced on you and me and any businesses that don't go along with their scheme. And banks are going to enforce it.
Yeah, banks will be able to enforce it if that's what gets rolled out in after it's done in this test net, or whatever they call it, proof of concept. Hold on, guys. My God, my allergies are kicking my ass right now. I'm so sorry. Damn. That's with allergy meds. Holy crap. Anyway, that plays to my point on how important this truly is, to have, the ability to be outside of the system. And again, link in the description here of where right now I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitter, and Patreon. I can't, for those who normally watch me on Facebook, I'm hoping you're here. I don't know what it is. Facebook will not let me live stream. I don't get it. I don't understand. Since they changed some login stuff, and ever since then, I can't live stream. So I've started shifting over to Patreon and put it public so everybody can see it there. So you don't even have to pay. You just go there or come on YouTube, whatever. And yeah, crazy, absolutely crazy. But anyway, the point is that it's, go to my playlist on YouTube, and you can see my entire Living on Crypto series, you need to know how to do it before you need to know it. It's before you need it, man. You just do. You just do. And I know I'm preaching to the choir with a lot of people who are in this live stream. I realize that. But those who are watching on the replay, maybe. All right. So we started off with crypto being, I think, it's a point of contention now for this election. If it wasn't before, if they were trying to keep it out, because RFK, they're just freezing him out. Well, guess what? Trump just brought it to the limelight because you can't freeze it out with RFK and Trump. You got to acknowledge it. And again, the Biden administration now is acknowledging it to the fact that they are not going to fight it in the public forum. And I'm using my air quotes there. Anyway, so yes, there should be something in this coffee, but there isn't. Anyway, so that was, and then we went to the bad news with the MasterCard testing proof of concept to regulate your purchases and shut your credit card off if you go buy your carbon max. Fuck that. And now, as Alexander pointed out earlier, let's talk about the bigger news in the proverbial room, with Argentina in discussions with El Salvador about its Bitcoin adoption strategy, and will explore signing a collaboration agreement. Now, and Alexander pointed this out. Argentina is a G20 nation, and its economy is approximately 20 times bigger than that of El Salvador. This is huge news. Huge, huge news. And you want to know what? I'm surprised it took this long, quite frankly, because I think initially, whatever his name is there, Milei in Argentina, kind of rebuffed the whole let's go into the BTC thing. And now I like the fact that, well, maybe he had to get his footing in, that kind of thing, I suppose is a possibility. But now he's turning a bit more positive with regard to the Bitcoin. And I'm glad that, he's taking discussions with Bukele and El Salvador with how they were able to bring in Bitcoin as legal tender. And hopefully Argentina does that. I'll tell you what, if Argentina does do something similar to what El Salvador did, one, the IMF's going to lose their shit. They just are. And two, I want you to tell me again that this is not an important piece of the election. Cryptocurrency is going to be a huge piece of this election. Because remember, 4 years, you think that this isn't going to happen and other countries aren't going to join them? And Alexander saying, yeah, if this happens, man, a game changer. Milei is a man of his word. Yeah. There you go. I do believe it. It'll be a huge game changer. And let's hope, because honestly, that may be the turning point that the industry needs to be able to really start to move adoption. And now I know they're talking Bitcoin here, and great, whatever, got no issue using Bitcoin, but we're also talking about cryptocurrency adoption, because it's going to come, despite what maxis might say, it's going to come regardless. Okay, that is going to come by extension, no matter what. Yes, get those rockets to the moon there, Alexander. Exactly. So I thought that was, I thought I would take it from the, now listen, there's no two ways to say it. Crypto is definitely an election 2024 item that these candidates are going to have to talk about. Now, I focused today primarily on the presidential candidates because of everything that came out with Trump over the weekend. However, again, I'm talking Elizabeth Warren. Basically, she's going to stick to the anti-crypto army. I know there are so many people in even in my area of influence in Massachusetts, and I guarantee they're not alone, who are pro crypto. So if that becomes a voting block in Massachusetts, never mind all the other crap. John Deaton has got like a serious amount of people who are going to be backing him to get Elizabeth Warren out of the damn Senate. So we're talking the presidential candidates, we're talking congressional candidates in the Senate and the House for that matter. And let's not forget, though they're not necessarily anything I've covered here, because I mean, again, we got 50 states, there are state elections that will be influenced by crypto as well. We have so many states coming out with pro Bitcoin, pro cryptocurrency legislation. That's huge. That's huge. So it's going to play a role in this election cycle. And again, we need it. We just do. We're going to need it. Whether you believe it's because the dollar is going to collapse, whether you believe it's because, they're going to try and carbon credit you out of being able to buy shit, they're going to put out CBDCs, whatever it is. The facts are that's the direction they're still going to try and move this thing. And the only way that you're going to be able to be pushing back on that is by being able to live on crypto if you need to live on crypto. And the only way that's going to happen is if you learn how to do it ahead of time. But guess what? A lot of the rest of the world is about to do it, especially if we see Argentina jump on board here with Bitcoin. That's what I got for you today, everybody. I told you, trying to keep this stream a bit quick, a bit light today, just about 40 minutes. So that's pretty good for me. Sorry, I've been a little colorful with the language today. I normally that is a crypto on the rocks thing, so sorry about that. But anyway, that's what I got. So the rest of the week, tomorrow, and we might be going live on all of our channels again for Matrix Money Podcast at 10 o'clock. So I still got to iron the details out with the other two guys. But if all goes the way I'm thinking it's going to go, 10 a.m. on all of our channels, including Matrix Money Podcast channel, we're going to be going live. We're going to be talking about risk tolerance with crypto, which I think is going to be a huge thing that you probably want to get involved in that discussion. We're going to look at it from a bunch of different perspectives. For example, my thought process is I'm going to take it from the idea of different age groups and different points in life, how your risk tolerance can change in different situations like that. And then I don't want to speak for those other guys. They're going to be doing something else. So tomorrow, watch for the Matrix Money Podcast again. I think it'll be on all our channels again at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Wednesday, I'll be live again, 10 a.m. Eastern time, talking about, let's see what happens. And maybe even Thursday this week. I don't know. That I liked going live on Thursday. I don't know, you guys, did you like me live on Thursday, having that extra day of live streams? Let me know. I might try to keep that up at least during the day. I know last Thursday I went live twice because that's when the ETFs got approved, but I'm thinking just during the day, and then Friday night, as always, for Crypto on the Rocks. And then after hours crypto on Patreon after that. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. And if you haven't already voted, make sure you do so. Go grilling. Yes. I would love to do that. I just don't think it's going to happen today. About to leave for work. Hey, go. You got to do what you got to do, brother. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate the support. Yeah, thanks for being here, Automatic Beats, as always. Yeah, 3 lives, 3 days. Busy guy. Yeah, maybe 5 lives in 5 days if I end up going live on Thursday too. We'll see how Thursday's still a little bit up in the air, but definitely tomorrow, definitely Wednesday, definitely Friday. And yeah, so one more time, I'm going to bring that screen up so you can vote if you have not already done so. And like I said, I'm going to go back after the fact here and put everybody's votes in. Again, this is for what I'm going to be changing over the dollar cost average portfolio in June. So starting in June, like 2 weeks. I should bring that up full screen. Sorry about that, guys. So if you haven't already voted, you can vote for up to 3. Please do so. We're doing D-pins, and your options to vote are to narrow it down are Power Ledger, Theta, Streamer, again with the one with the ticker Data, DATA, Render, Orchid, IOTX, Hive Mapper, Helium, Flux, Fry's Crypto, Filecoin, Demo, DNet, Deeper Network, and Arweave. So again, if you have not already voted, please do that. I would appreciate it very much. All right, that's going to do it. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to end this live stream the way I started this live stream, with the flag waving and a reminder to appreciate those who sacrificed it all for the freedoms that we have here in this country today. I'd appreciate that. I'll let that run for a minute, and then I will see you all tomorrow, Matrix Money Podcast. All right, appreciate it. And yes, he loves Flux. Awesome stream. Thank you, Automatic Beats. Appreciate that. Yes, peace. Alexander, appreciate you being here. Thank you to everybody who was here today, by the way. Thank you to everybody and being active in the comments. Much, much appreciated. All right, let's do this.